All right, all you Justin Fields haters out there, this one's for you. I am pandering to you. I'm going to provide exactly what you want, especially when it's not acceptable, reasonable, or approved of. But I have to do it now because we're literally days away from Ryan Poles giving his full support behind Justin Fields and trading that number one pick. It's going to happen anytime. And I do want to get it out before Justin Fields goes on the 33rd team show with Equanimous and Amon-Ra St. Brown, because he's going to explain how absolutely asinine and stupid it is to be talking about this whole Instagram thing when it's nothing, when he's not even really on social media right now, and he's probably just annoyed with it and he wants to avoid it, but he's fully supported by the Bears, so we're going to pander to you anyways, even though I shouldn't. But I did. I thought long and hard over this one. I put a lot of thought into this one, how I would make it work if I were Ryan Poles and I wanted a new quarterback. And this is the only scenario where I see it working. Because I don't like Caleb Williams. I think he's a crybaby. I think he lacks character. I think he's got immaturity issues, and I don't think he's a leader. And that's exemplified by how his team talked about him after they won their bowl game without him. They got their team back. They now have a team-first approach. Caleb Williams steals the spotlight, and he's got a family issue with his dad where they can't stay out of the spotlight. He's got Lamar Ball type of vibes, and he just screams problem to me. He really does. And I see red flags, and it doesn't fit the culture in Chicago. So I'm going to spoil it now. The only way I see this working, when I watched the Heisman Trophy Award, Jaden Daniels screamed character, screamed class. He looks like a young man that appreciates the position he's in. He's not entitled, and he wants to work for it. He had a great year. He's breaking out, and he's improving like Justin Fields improves and works hard. Do I know that much about him yet? No. Quick Google searches doesn't bring me anything alarming. It actually confirms that a lot of people say he has high character and high class. So I'm going to focus it around Jaden Daniels because I think he is actually the best quarterback in this class. But he needs to be built up. He needs to get a stronger frame. But I'm not too worried about his light weight because he was a dual threat quarterback in college where he took plenty of hits and he still put on over 1,000 yards each of the last two seasons running. So I do like the prospect of him. So in this scenario, Ryan Poles is going to work his magic on two fronts. He's going to be working the Commanders and the Falcons at the same time. He's going to trade the number one pick to the Commanders for the same haul we've been talking about. At the same time, he's going to trade the Falcons right after, trade the 40th pick that we just get from the Commanders and package it with Justin Fields to the Falcons for their first round 8th overall pick. In this scenario, we're going to have to do a lot more trading to get what we want in the draft. We're going to have to use old Poles style, but we can get it done, and I'm going to show you. But for this example, we are going to have to sign more free agents. And to do that, we're going to have to get more creative with the cap space. So I didn't put that in here because I don't want it to be the complete focus, but we're going to have to backload Jalen Johnson's contract a little bit and not tag him. We're going to have to make this year a little bit cheaper, backload it. It's still going to work out. We can make it work. We can still sign all these players, and it's going to work. That's the important part. Okay, so let's get into it. With the second pick, because we traded down, we're going to select Jaden Daniels, who I just explained I think screams class, screams character. He's a strong thrower. He has a fast release speed, and he's an excellent rusher, dual threat quarterback. Okay, now we're going to have to trade up. We don't want to miss out on one of the top 3 quarterbacks in this class. All 3 of them could be number 1 wide receivers in other classes. So we're going to trade down with the Chargers. The Chargers are the most likely to trade back because I think their biggest need really is tight end. I think they're going to go after Brock Bowers. They can still get him at 8, and they know that. So we're going to trade 1-8, 375, 4, 123, and a future second-round pick to jump up to number 5. All right, and with that, I'm going to package Malik Neighbors. Because they were teammates in college, I think it's going to help adjust Jaden Daniels to the NFL quicker. I think that's a really neat concept to bring these two in together, and it would be fun to watch them. Obviously, the Cardinals are going to take Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 4. All right, we're still going to trade back with the Seahawks in what we've proposed before. I still think we absolutely, especially now if we don't have Justin Fields in there, need to get a quality center, a generational center with this. So we're going to trade down 116, 376 in a second. We're going to trade number 9 for that. And we're going to get Jackson Powers Johnson. And I don't use the word lightly. He really is generational. I have not found anyone like him from their college days that has defended the way he has at the center position. He's special. He's going to be a plug-and-play, amazing player. All right, now we're going to trade from 236 back to 250 to pick up an additional draft pick. We have to. We have to get more draft capital. If we didn't get it by trading number 1 and keeping a quarterback and taking a quarterback at 2 and having to trade up, we're going to have to get some more draft capital. So we're going to sacrifice that 236. We've already got Xavier McKinney, so our safety position is locked. We're really looking for other complementary pieces. We pick up a third rounder in this scenario. The trade value lines up. And we are going to select our swing tackle / competitive tackle to go against Braxton Jones, maybe beat him out, Patrick Paul. I really like Patrick Paul's pass blocking. When you watch him on tape, he's special. He's got a long reach. He's a good size. He's really going to adapt well to the NFL right off the bat, I think. If he doesn't beat Braxton out, he's going to be an elite swing tackle. You guys know I love Cade Stover. I cannot pound the desk enough for Cade Stover. He's a beast. He doesn't drop anything. I like him a lot. 12 personnel sets is going to be great with him and Cole Kmet. All right. Now, with the 84th pick that we picked up, we're going to select Mason McCormick. He's someone that's rising on my radar right now. I just don't know how he's going to adapt with the lesser competition to the NFL. It's kind of a Braxton Jones type of situation, but he has really, really good numbers at the collegiate level. But is that because it's lower competition? Same thing happened with Braxton. I don't know. He's rising everyone's boards. He is a beast. His pass blocking is off the charts. He's just like Jackson Powers Johnson. He doesn't let anyone pass. He doesn't let any gaps. He is really, really solid. So I don't think we can pass him up if he's still there at 84. I think we have to take him. Mason McCormick, offensive guard out of South Dakota State. All right, with 111, we're going to solidify the wide receiver room some more, get a solid slot receiver. Malik Washington, wide receiver out of Virginia. He has a lot of upside. He's showing that off at the Senior Bowl and in the preseason. I'm excited to see what he can do at the Combine. He finds a way to catch balls in contested either way with his size. All right, with 143, we've got to shore up the defensive end room. We're going to get Braden McGregor out of Michigan. He has a great pass rush off the ball start, like off the line. He's amazing. I want to see what he can do at the Combine as well. Good size. And then here is our overall draft picks. I'm not too upset about it. I don't like losing Justin Fields. I don't like what it means for the implications of building. But if we can do this at the same time, I think it's a solid concept to try to get more draft capital the right way, but we have to trade away Caleb Williams. I can't see the value of keeping Caleb Williams if we don't trade down to 2 and then pick up Jaden Daniels. Either way, I don't really think this is realistic, but I'm trying to make the best out of it I can. So 1-2 Jaden Daniels, 1-5 Malik Neighbors, 116 Jackson Powers Johnson, 3 first-round picks, 250 Patrick Paul, 375 Cade Stover, 384 Mason McCormick, 4-111 Malik Neighbors. I have that wrong. Well, I'm not going to change it. Malik Washington from Virginia. You guys know who I meant with that one. All right, here's our roster. Jaden Daniels, quarterback. We picked up Marcus Mariota for some veteran depth. Cade Stover, Mercedes Lewis, Jackson Powers Johnson, Mason McCormick, Evan Brown. We picked for free agency. I'm not going to go over everything on here, but I still do like this team. It's just a different route. It does reset the quarterback clock, but I'm not confident in what we get with a rookie quarterback. I like where we were building and where Justin Fields was going, but I'm giving you guys what you want. As I said, I'm pandering to you. All right, on the defensive side, we're just getting a lower quality couple of guys, Braden McGregor instead of Darius Robinson, but I think next year is going to be the special year, and we still picked up an additional first-round pick. So we are still building. We're still building for the future, and really this doesn't turn out as – this is probably the best scenario I can come up with in trading Justin Fields away. This is the best case scenario I've got. And I'm sure you Justin Fields haters will love it because it actually is a very solid mock draft. And I think Poles could pull something like this off. So that's what I've got for you. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you think about all of it. If you'd be willing to take Jaden Daniels instead of Justin Fields to be able to get this type of return. I'm sure the Justin Fields haters will love it. But this will be the only non-Justin Fields mock I do, mostly because the news is coming super soon that we're keeping Justin Fields, and then we don't have to deal with this nonsense anymore because this isn't happening. But I am pretty proud of what we put together here because this is a team that I would be okay with going forward. Not my ideal situation. I'm still a Bears fan. I'm still going to support the Bears, and I'm still going to be here reporting to you guys my thoughts and opinions, giving you my takes. So with that, let me know your thoughts. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, bear down.